Back on the Pete the Planner Show, answering your money questions live on the radio. Hey, we're adding some new affiliates here in the next couple weeks, so welcome. Thanks for being part of this. You can always listen to this show in its entirety if you just joined us at the podcast. Go to wherever you get your podcast, search Pete the Planner. And on Tuesdays, you'll get this show. And on Thursdays, you'll get our show Repeat, where we explore different topics on a deeper basis. We have an expert series coming up on Repeat, Nicole, where we're going to have experts in all areas and facets of the financial world digging deep on particular topics. So jump in and listen to those as well. And you can always watch this too at PeteThePlanner.tv if for some reason you want to see what I look like. All right, so next question. It's from a lady named whatever. I don't ever give names because you just never know, right, Nicole? What's the point?
I know.
We'll call this lady Lulu. I'll make it up.
That's cute.
I'm a 72-year-old single woman. Is she hitting on me?
Maybe.
Is she hitting on me?
She opened that right out of the gate.
I mean, remember, what someone says at first is the most,
hey, you put it out there. There we go.
Look, I'm married, yo.
Ask and you shall receive.
And she's too young for me. I'm a 72-year-old single woman, and I've been living in a condo for the last 28 years. I'm retired, but I work part-time. I owe $62,104 on my home. Usually when someone gives those specifics, they'll say, I owe about $62,104. But she at least knows that it's not about, that's the number. And the value of my home, Nicole, another equity question coming.
Yes.
And the value of my home is around $170,000. Okay, Nicole, how much equity does Lulu have?
So we've got 170.
Correct.
And she owes 65.
2.
You put in 17.
Yep. And then she owes 62,000.
Yes.
So, oh shoot, I don't know.
38,000 is right.
Yes.
Great job.
Thank you.
I have approximately $30,000 in liens on the property.
Oh.
Okay, so Nicole, today we learn about liens.
I actually know what liens are.
Why do you know this?
So
why do you know this?
So when the great car tragedy of January of 2018, when I went to turn my car over to the car dealership that we leased my car from, my parents still owned the lien, but because I was the one who was handing it over, they had to turn the lien over to me.
No, that's the title.
Oh, that's the title?
That's the title. It turns out, Nicole, you don't know what a lien is.
No. I'm confusing the two. I do know what a lien is because I thought that there was a lien because of something that I signed, and the DMV had to tell me no.
Here's a lien. A lien is a legal right granted by the owner of a property by a law or otherwise acquired by a creditor. A lien serves to guarantee an underlying obligation, such as the repayment of a loan, specifically the repayment of a loan. If the underlying obligation is not satisfied, the creditor may be able to seize the asset that is the subject of the lien. Okay,
Yes.
if I don't pay a bill, if I don't pay a tax bill, the taxing authority, the IRS, could place a lien on my assets or my wages or my house or whatever, so that when I sell my house, they get paid first before I get the proceeds of the sale.
Right. So when my parents bought the car that I was driving before, they had a lien between them and the creditor that they were paying the car payment down on.
Yes.
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 Yes. I do know what a lien is.
I was wrong. Okay, back to the question. My current income is, oh, by the way, I skipped a line. I can afford to live in the house, but maintenance is the issue. While the HOA fees cover the exterior maintenance, the interior is my responsibility, right? Yeah. My current income is $1,734 in Social Security and $800 from my part-time job. That job may end at any time.
Oh. Yikes.
The owner is planning on retiring within the next year of the business she works. My house payment is $644 monthly, and my HOA fees are $288. They're expected to increase again this year. I can afford to live in this home, but it's difficult to maintain the interior. My problem is, of course, the emotional prospect of leaving this place on a lake that I had always planned on retiring from, as well as finding a place that will be less expensive to live. At least one that I would like to finish my life living in. Jeez.
I know.
As I write this, it seems pretty cut and dried what to do, but my question for you is, what's the smart thing to do? All right, this is a tough question. Emotions are involved.
I know.
28 years, a long time.
That's so long.
But the reality of the situation is okay, so you look at a situation like this and you say, is the problem getting better as time progresses, or is the problem getting worse?
Right.
And if we decide that the problem is getting worse, Nicole, which side are you on here?
It kind of feels like her problem could get worse.
Absolutely, right? She's going from $2,500 a month of income to $1,700 soon when the job ends.
Right.
And her house pay, her HOA fees continuously rise. That's the problem with condos.
I feel her. I'm with her in the same boat.
So she's basically paying $1,000 a month of her $1,700 income for her house. Now, it's not like she has a ton of other living expenses, but I'm sure she has some. Sounds like the expenses she does have of upkeep of the interior. If her problem is getting worse because of income and because of expenses, the next question you always ask is, will it get to a point in time where she can't solve the problem that she could solve now
Right.
later? Like, will it be impossible to make a change later based on that reality versus now? And my guess is that this problem will get worse to the point of which she will have no resolution.
Right. Yeah. There's no way for her to provide a solution for herself because she'll just be way too far.
Because if she goes deeper into debt,
Right.
that could become a major issue. Now, I have a solution that no one's going to like. I think she should consider renting.
Oh.
She is used to having roughly $1,000 a month in housing expenses.
Right.
She's used to that.
Yeah.
They're going to escalate, though, and the interior upkeep is costing her a lot of money. I think she should consider renting at a lower level,
Yeah.
and a lesser property, even if she's renting a house. It doesn't have to be an apartment.
Right.
Or renting a condo where, like, I own a condo, I own a townhome, and I rent it out to somebody. I technically pay the homeowners association bill every month, and it's built into the mortgage, but it's just something they don't have to think about. And the upkeep of the property is the responsibility of the landlord.
Right. So because of her HOA fees, they would provide the upkeep for the exterior of that for them, and then she could rent that out.
I also think she has to solve this before her job ends.
Right. Yeah. No, she needs to be able to have a step ahead of that.
Yeah, she needs to have the flexibility. And when she decides, why am I saying she? Let's just talk to her. Lady, Lulu. When you make this decision, not only do it before your job ends, but make sure that whatever amount you're going to pay towards your rent, or if you decide to buy a house, which I frown upon in this situation, whatever you decide to rent, make sure it fits into your $1,734 a month of Social Security. The other good part about this is, I guess, she has $30,000 of liens on the property. She has $38,000 of, what? No, hold on. $138,000 of, right? Am I doing this right?
Huh?
No.
No.
108. Did I do the equity wrong in the first place?
Yeah, you did.
Why did you yell at me?
I was just going.
Wait, I corrected you on lien, and then I was wrong, and then...
It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Oh, my gosh. I just mansplained wrong. I'm going to lose my man card. She has $108,000 in equity, $30,000 in lien, so she's going to have a nice bit of equity to secure her life a little bit more.
Right, yeah. She's got a nice chunk there.
So here, with 15 seconds left, Lulu, sell your house now.
Do it.
Now, rent something for much cheaper, find stability, and live peacefully. That's what I want you to do. Next, coming up after the break, biggest waste of money of the week, right here on the Pete the Planner Show.